little shorter day, you know, pump goal for today. Pump goal for today. I'm having trouble kind of figuring out a pump goal, so I think I'm just gonna hit this weight, kind of clear my mind a little bit, you know what I mean? And then maybe have like a revelation, you know, like just going to failure, you know what I mean? And then closing my eyes and having a vision of what the pump goal needs to be today. The one annoying thing, bro, about like accessory work is for the life of me, I can never remember like what I was doing the week before, you know? So like I'm as big of an enthusiast of progressive overload as the next person, you know what I mean? Shit works. But it's just like annoying with the accessory because like I look at it and I can't remember if I was at 140 or 155. So it's like I don't even know if I'm actually progressive overloading, you know what I mean?
Do you hear me? With my bare hands! I'm loading up my clip, got a plan for tonight. A Glock in my hand, in my pocket is a knife. I'm looking for a victim, pushing keys on the scheme. I wanna make a thing for $1 million ride clean. I'm loading up my clip, got
Pump goal for today. Is to just get a shoulder pump so nasty that you look at me and you're like, wow, that guy must have been in the gym for 7 days, 7 nights, doing nothing but shoulders, you know? We are almost getting to a point where you can kind of see the pump through the shirt. No doubt that after like the shoulder workout's done, you're gonna be able to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have a hard time flexing, but trying not to tear the cuffs of my shirt, you know what I mean? Like it would be cool, don't get me wrong, make for some good content, but it's a quality shirt, you know what I'm saying? So don't wanna like tear it up.
Damn you all to hell! I refuse to die like this! I'll drive them all out! Kill them with my bare hands! Do you hear me?
I don't know what it is today. Energy shift, something. But it's just like, I'm not really like feeling it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always in the mood to push some heavy weight and go to failure and make myself suffer. Like I love being a masochist in the gym. But today, the pain still feels good, but it's not feeling as good as it usually does. It's kind of like, you know, like you're taking all those drugs, you know, shooting up the needle, and you get to a point where you've done it so much that like, you still get like high, but it's like not the same, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it just doesn't feel the same today. I think what it might be is like yesterday, I did take a trip to a different gym. Shout out Vintage Iron. Everybody was nice. Everybody was cool. Proper gym etiquette. There were actually motherfuckers pitting away their weight. Like, can you believe that? Like, it's crazy. But no, I went there and I had like an amazing lift. Like, I had like such a fucking good time there. You know what I mean? I put up 585 for 3 on my last set of deadlifts. Crazy. You know, the energy was good. I would say the only thing is the music's kind of like too loud. You know, like I'm all for like good music in the gym, but this was like loud to a point where it felt like a club. Only complaint. But yeah, so just coming from a gym like that to like this piece of shit is like kind of depressing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like coming from your cousin's house where you were just like hanging out, you know, and they're like rich. They got like the pool inside and all that shit. to coming back to a fucking shed, you know what I mean? A shed that just got bombed. So it's not even a shed. It's just like hanging on by a couple planks and there's no ceiling. That's what it feels like. So this is the shed. Vintage Iron was my cousin's house. I feel like my front delt is getting crazy. I still need to work on like the side and the rear. I feel like they're kind of lacking compared to the front, but like the front is looking pretty nasty.
Thousands of comrades and the tens of thousands of enemies. You're the only one who made me forget my dream.
You get what I'm saying? Well, I have now programmed in rear delt rows. Reason being, because like doing the shit with like the bench inclined and laying on it and using the dumbbells was just too annoying to set up. And then also same with setting it up with having like the Smith machine. Just the way the benches are, like even when I would set it up on the Smithy, it just didn't work, you know what I mean? So like, kind of just decided to program these in because by default, by process of elimination, it still hits the rear delts good, and it's easy to set up. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally just move the weight down, and then I like set on this little sexy thing, and then you just get into it. You know what I mean? I'd say the only thing is that like I'm still in the process of like figuring out like what's some good heavy weight for me to be putting up on here. No, I feel that's good. A couple weeks of hitting this up and doing it until I feel like crying. And we should get the rear delts up to the level of the front delts. You ever seen like a fine looking person that you want to talk to, but you're kind of nervous? That's like how I feel right now. It's like I gotta work up the nerve. Hello? My name is Kev. And I was just wondering if I could sit on you and kind of just hit you up for a set of close to failure or two failure. Okay, thank goodness. I was like so fucking nervous. I didn't know if you'd be okay with that. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, bro, but like recently, ever since I've been like taking it to failure, like past failure, you know what I mean? Like I'll get to a point where like I tell myself, well, I'm gonna do 8 reps, right? And then like maybe like 2 reps in, my brain just starts like fucking up, and I just slip in that mentality of like failure, 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 and I just end up like not counting anymore, and just doing it until I just can't like fully do the motion right anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or just trying to take it past failure and do like quarter reps, but just controlling the eccentric. You know what I mean? Like I think it's called gym scatterbrain. If I had to give a diagnosis to it, happens to me. Nothing too long, nothing too crazy, but it's shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like shoulders, I never do anything like super crazy. I mean, front, side, rear delts. You know what I mean? I was gonna like record the triceps, you know, show like triceps shit too, but cameraman's got to run, so shoulders is just what we're doing today. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I mean, like, whenever I come and do shoulders, it's nothing crazy. Just front, side, delts. Like, I guess 4 exercises total. I don't fucking know, but it's quick. We gotta look at the pump. The 3rd week of the cut, because I've been cutting for a while, right? But for the longest time, I've been mad inconsistent, because I would like be on point with the diet throughout the week, but then like the weekends, I'd fucking binge, bro. And if you know anything about a calorie deficit, it's not just about what you're eating on a day-to-day basis, but what you're eating total for the week. You know what I'm saying? So if you're eating Sunday through Saturday, right? And let's say that for you to be in a calorie deficit, right? Your calorie deficit is 2,200 for the week, right? And you go, you know, one day starving yourself, not eating shit. You know what I mean? So being in a huge deficit, and then the rest of the week you're eating to the point where by the time the week finishes, you finish with a total of 2,400 calories. Even though on that one day you starved yourself, right? You're still eating like throughout the week more overall than your calorie deficit. So you're not gonna be losing weight. So what I would do is like, I'd be on point with my shit Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, right? So when the week started, when the week ended, I'd eat like a fucking maniac, you know what I mean? And that's on top of a refeed, cheat meal if you wanna call it, that being Friday. So I would be on point, and then fuck it all up, you know what I'm saying? So this is the 3rd week where we've actually been on point over the weekend. And I think we've lost like a total of like, I think the first week, maybe like 1.5. Second week, maybe like 2. I've lost like 4 pounds total, so we're looking good. I think the shoulders are like looking pretty crazy. But nah, you know, feeling good. Still working on that vacuum, bro. I don't know what it is, but like, my vacuum has just never looked that good.